This modern woman is a 26-year-old virgin, but men don't believe her. Well, honestly, in a liberated WAP era, it's surprising, especially if she's not religious or a Christian or whatever. It is surprising.
Every time I post a video that alludes to the fact that I've never been with anyone, I get 1,000,001 comments saying, "Wait a second, how old are you? Hold on. You're telling me there's never been anyone? You're kidding. She's lying. She's capping. I'm not."
That's cap.
Let's put all the confusion behind us.
Okay, so before she carries on and makes her point as to why it's not cap, and it is a real possibility that her cherry hasn't been popped or bust open. Okay, now my point is, if she's a woman who's trying to protect her dignity, I don't know, her virtue, whatever you call it, a woman who is saving it for a husband, you can understand.
A chastity belt?
However, that's not this woman's story here. This woman's apparently a case of unfortunate events, cases where she's just not getting any, in other words. But the reason men would not believe her, and it's understandable to a degree, is because, well, you're a woman, you just have to kind of be in the right places. Men will approach you, men will move on you. Whereas for men, it's a sense of men have to do all the movements. Even if a woman does give you signals and gives you an open, you're still expected as the man to follow through. Do you just not go outside?
I'm 26 years old, and I'm a virgin. Now, whenever I say this, a lot of people then assume there has to be a reason behind this, like it has to be intentional. But let me be the first to tell you, it's not. Now, I will say for a long time I wanted to be a nun, but that had nothing to do with religion because I'm not really a religious person at all. I just really enjoyed the concept of a life of peace and quiet and time to myself. And
the last part I understand perfectly.
Peace and quiet.
And time to myself.
The quietness, tranquility, and peace to yourself.
Es bueno.
But I'm 39 years old. In my 20s, I was trying to get my end away as much as possible.
Pussy! I am a man, I need it!
Yeah, alright, but you know what I'm saying. So at my age, I understand. But a sprite, young, liberated, modern, independent woman, all the bells and whistles, gotta attach everything in it. There are literally millions of men out there walking around with their knobs in their hands. Modern women don't need to worry about one man satisfying her. There's always more wood for her fire.
Figured, since I am a 26-year-old virgin, I may as well put that virginity to good use. But now that I have alcohol and video games in my life, I don't really think the nun thing is gonna pan out. However, I am still a virgin.
Okay, should we add that to it? I mean, she's a nerd. I mean, a guy nerd, typical cliches, obviously he's a nerd, computer dude, spends too much time playing computer, that's why obviously he's got no woman.
Oh, shit!
And gets no women. But then this woman's doing the same thing. And it's not even just her. When I make these videos, the person in the video is just basically a conduit for me to make a bigger point to larger populations. So she's representing, in my perspective, a large number of young women nowadays. Now, of course, they're not mid-20-year-old virgins. No, that's not my point. But a lot of them aren't even smashing as much as, you know, what, even 15, 20 years ago? Because a lot of modern women have become, you know, hermits and nerds and weird. And yeah, something like it, honestly. But it's like, yo, it's just an interesting perspective when women who literally have a buffet of knob on offer to them constantly through the internet still, you know, cobwebs. They're still struggling with cobwebs and dust and dusty crotch. So, wow, it's interesting. It is interesting.
My virginity is not going to good use, as it were, unless we
You should sell it.
$40!
do experience a rapture, in which case I will be one of the only people who is saved, and that does make me feel better about myself. Once again, though, not religious, not part of the plan. Simply put, people call it getting lucky for a reason. I have just had bad luck.
So as a woman, you've never gotten lucky.
Shut up, bitch.
As a woman, you've never gotten lucky. I don't know if some people have this illusion as to what sex is, so they think it has to be this grand, magical thing. In some cases, if you want it to be, yeah. Sometimes it could just be a quick, you know, put your leg up there, there's no one around. You know, it doesn't have to always be spectacular. And a lot of the times it isn't. Depending on who you're banging, sometimes it's just like, it's just
Pussy! I am a man, I need it!
sweaty and guilt-ridden.
Noise!
But fun.
There is no punchline beyond that. My luck has been bad. That's all that's going on here.
Women have an abundance, so the fact you're not getting any,
That's cap.
yeah, I say that's on you. That's on you. You have to get it out there if you want it to get bust open. I'm just saying, it sounds wrong, but it's true, isn't it?
It does make me feel better about myself. Once again, though, not religious, not part of the plan. Simply put, people call it getting lucky for a reason. I have just had bad luck. There is no punchline beyond that. My luck has been bad. That's all that's going on here.